All right, back for another Elix tutorial. This one's going to focus on how do you insert references into your document. Okay, so references, typically when you're working in the LaTeX paradigm, references are stored separately from your document in what's called a bib file. Okay, so a bib file is nothing more than a text file. So I'm going to open up a bib file here. It'll have a .bib extension. All right, so let's just edit. It's just a text file. If I open this up with Notepad++, you can see it's got some header information, but basically you'll define, if it's a journal article, you'll always see the keyword article. Then you'll have a unique identifier for that article, and then you just put the information about the paper, author, title, journal, year, volume, so on. If it's a book, you'll see book, a keyword identifier, and then you see all the different information about the book. So just like this, you could edit a bib file manually by putting in all the references you're dealing with for a paper. As you can see, nobody wants to really deal with all the special formatting and all this stuff. So what's better to do is just use a reference manager, and that's what JabRef is. So if you did the alternative Elix installation, it automatically installs a program called JabRef. Okay, so here I've launched JabRef, and JabRef, the way it works is I'm going to open up my bib file. If you don't have a bib file already, just click New Database, but let's just open up the one I have. So open up my bib file. Okay, and you can see it's got a list of all your references, and it's very easy to add a new reference. Let's say I wanted to add a new book. Okay, so I'm just going to add plus sign here, pick book, and enter the title of the book. Yeah, if there's some words already in your database, it'll try to complete it for you. Okay, and so we put that. Let's put in our publisher. We'll just make up a date here, and typically when you enter the author's names, you want to be consistent across your database, even though if you're not, that's the beauty of the text formatting. It sort of tries to it'll figure out in particular types of document classes how to do the formatting for your authors. But the way I typically enter it in is I just put the last name of the author, okay, and then I'll put then I'll just put the initials. Okay, so, and then if you have multiple authors, all you do is put and then just put the next guy. That's the last name, and then we just put the initials, okay? And so on. Just keep adding every extra author with an and. Then this is key, you need to put in a BibTeX key. Remember when I opened up the bib file, every bib entry had a unique key associated with it. Easiest way to make a key is I typically just put the first author's last name and then put the year of the publication. If there's multiple publications the same year, you'll put, after the year, you can start putting letters like 10A, 10B, so on. Okay, so that's one convention. So once you have that, if you need other optional fields, click on the optional fields. You could fill in as much as you want. Okay, but that's all the basic stuff we needed. Then we hit save. This is now added to my bib file. Okay, it automatically updated my text file with that entry. If you wanted to see that, you could go back to your bib file, open it with Notepad++, and let's search for this author, and here it is. Okay, so there's the book. It doesn't automatically stick it at the top of the file, so here's the book I just entered. Okay, so this is now stored in my bib file. Alright, so that's the basics of working with JabRef. Now it's pretty easy. If you go back to your Elix document and I want to enter in a reference, I put in the location where I want to put the reference in and click on the insert citation icon. Actually wait, before I do that, if you want to include references, you first have to go and add a BibTeX bibliography to your document. Okay, so let's do that here. It's going to ask you for your database, so just point it to the bib file. Alright, that's it. Once I add that, and then you could choose the style of your bibliography. That's the beauty of tech and using LIX. If you want it in IEEE TRAN format, you just put it in. I'm going to leave it in plain, okay? And then hit OK. So now you have a database of bibliographies attached to your document. Now you could use that to insert a citation. So look, all of the keywords entries that I had in there show up here in LIX. So that's why if you have the author with the year after, it's easy to look up. So I could find my wavelet book I just entered in here, which was like RUCH, right? Rauch 10, there it is. Wavelet theory, we just entered on, we add that. Okay, so there it is. Let's add another reference over here. Just pick a random one. Here I'm going to add multiple references all in the same line. So you'll need to do this in papers. If there are several papers talking about a certain topic, just hit OK. That's it. And then when you generate the document, LIX automatically adds for you references and adds all the references at the bottom. So these are the basics of working with LIX and how to enter references into your document.